Welcome to the Circle of Veritas, a Candela Obscura Realplay podcast by the Creative Play and Podcast Network. In the gaslit streets of Newfair, darkness stirs and ancient horrors awaken. Join our circle of investigators as they confront the supernatural, uncover secrets, and fight to protect the fragile veil of reality. Stay vigilant. Shadows watch.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Okay, so since Vic wasn't with us last time, do you guys give him a quick catch-up after you guys left the murder scene?
Please. Yeah, we went to the apartment and...
Well, you were heading to the apartment, and conveniently along the way, Vic ran into you. Exactly, that's what Vic's saying. We're going to the apartment. What apartment? Whose apartment?
Okay, well, first off, we all met up at the Circle, okay? And we're waiting for Reginald to appear. Reginald hasn't appeared.
Cause for alarm.
Yeah, and so Jeeves was Gerald Jeeves, the butler. It's like it happens. He sometimes, it's like so. I and Lou went ahead and slipped into his office.
Purely out of concern.
Purely out of concern, even though we're not supposed to go in there. And what did we find but scenes of a
struggle?
Okay. And they had been going through the files and the papers as Lou managed. He left the desk unlocked. No.
That's where I strictly out of concern had to pick the lock.
Exactly. But somebody had tried to cover it up. There were why would you have all this stuff but then only cover up part of it? So turns out we found a secret door. Well, actually, Jeeves told us where the secret door was, but I asked if there was one. And there were signs that somebody was dragged out of there. We don't know if it was by one or by two people, and it exits out into the alley. Okay, so we know, but while we're there, we receive a telegram. Okay, or at least Aloysius down in the bookstore does. And Jeeves goes to collect it. Okay. So when he comes back and he is shocked that we had done all this, but even more shocked because he's missing and apparently possibly in trouble.
Hold down and push.
The telegram says that there has been a murder of an old circle,
Of a Candela Obscura member.
A member.
Not of this
in
circle.
One of the more affluent sides of town. And the telegram is from Reginald.
Okay.
But we determined that it does not appear to be as if it really was him, like it's not his manner of address or speaking.
And we should have a little code word or something.
That's a good idea. We should do that.
Just in future.
So we're torn because it's do we go after? Try to figure out what happened to Gerald. But the telegram basically was we need to head over there before basically the constabulary screws everything up.
Right.
We need to secure the scene prior. Okay, so we make our way there, but we're thinking, oh, well, this didn't come from Reginald.
The
So what if somebody's trying to, follow us, or they're trying to so we decide to break up a little.
Okay. Split
Few
the
of us
party, huh?
went via the carriage, but Lou took public transportation and got there ahead of us. So she was scoping out
a little bit.
yeah, and trying to find out information. And then we went in and talked to the constabulary, and we were very nice to them, and we offered them what did we offer them? I think it was scones. Was it scones?
But you
I think
mean,
it was
yeah.
scones this time.
What was the baked good?
Yeah, what was the baked
A
good?
bribe is a bribe.
I'm pretty sure it was scones. But don't hold me on that.
Type of
So we get in, and what was his name?
You forgot the detective's
the
name already?
detective name.
Lestrade? No.
No.
Detective Inspector.
I know Denby was the city coroner and
Denby
really
was
good
the
notes,
coroner.
Officer
but I left
Chu.
them all.
Chu, that's it.
Officer Chu.
Officer Chu. Okay.
Okay, but was there with Denby, who is the
City coroner.
Now, Chu he has a sort of relationship with the circles.
With Candela.
Yeah, with
Okay.
Candela Obscura. So, to try and, keep things, and Denby, who apparently Bloody Mary and Denby are
Forming
an attachment.
Jeez, get
Is
around.
very much into the spookies. He's fascinated with it and stuff. So we get there, okay. Lou assaults a policeman who was trying to go to the bathroom in the alley
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
to try and find out who sent the telegram.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're questioning you. Who sent the telegram? Did you
And-
send the telegram?
And I rolled really good, and then as soon as I was trying to interrogate this guy, I was rolling terribly. So I snuck up on him when he was doing his thing in the alley, and then that went well. I was super sneaky, but then I think I just botched every other roll after that,
Sounds
and
like
he
something I
ran
do.
off scared and into the house where they were. And talking about somebody crazy
But
in
he
the
did
alleyway.
try to find out who sent the telegram. So he did. This guy.
It's like that saying.
The next time he tries to take his Billy out to go to the restroom, he's going to be like,
Yeah.
I tried to give him like a consolary cigarette or something. I think
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It's like that. It's like that meme or whatever. It's like where you want to push an orc off the cliff, and you fail your roll, and you wind up stroking him uncomfortably.
Stroking his cheek gently.
Instead of knocking him off the cliff.
It just always makes me laugh.
okay. So, now, the body, what was his name? Pavel?
Boris
Pavel.
Petrov.
Petrov. Okay.
The victim.
Yeah, he'd been dead about 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
Blunt
So,
force trauma to the back of his head.
Okay.
yeah. So, okay, but it's a creepy. Okay, he's got a flowers,
Pink
creepy
flower.
weird flowers sticking
Pink
out of his
flower.
A single
pink?
flower
A single
growing out
flower
of his
growing
tongue.
out of his tongue.
Have we identified the
Okay.
No.
Boris? Oh yeah.
So we kind of look around, and of course he's got some, he's obviously
Okay, and it's growing out, right? It's not
growing.
like
it is,
It was not. It was
It's not like
growing
paste.
through his tongue.
and he's been only dead about
10 to 12 hours.
10 to 12 hours. Right?
Sometime last night.
Sometime last night. So I decide, after some discussion, to commune with it.
Is this
Because
where you,
obviously, the bleed detectors is showing there's lots of bleed and stuff around.
this is where you looked into the abyss and the abyss looked back?
Well, and there was a book, Okay, there was a book on the thing that definitely
Alchemy
had-
from Old
Yeah.
Fair.
A really old book on alchemy that talked
Yeah.
about Old Fair down below. The
Yeah.
creepy place that nobody should know about.
Yeah. So automatically, this is not a good. And there's an envelope on addressed to Ivan Petrov, the
Brother of the deceased.
brother of the
Brother
deceased. Okay.
Who lives only 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
So we haven't met Yvonne yet.
Nope.
Yeah. So, wait a minute. And the letter, I don't have the letter, but the letter is basically, hey, this lady or this weird lady came up to me on the street and asked me if I knew, was it
Boris?
Ivan first or, no, because Boris is the one that was questioned.
It was Boris that wrote the letter to his
Yeah.
brother.
And then asked if I knew Ivan Petrov, brothers, but asked about Anastasia Petrov.
Anastasia Petrov.
And here's the letter. Okay. So, Ivan, the strangest thing happened to me today. A woman approached me on the street and asked if I was Boris Petrov and if I knew who Anastasia Petrov was. When I said I did and asked who she was, I got a dreadful feeling from her. Like sometimes I do sometimes
He has very distinct handwriting from the north.
Pure animosity. She then asked if you were my brother. At that, I refused to answer any more questions and demanded to know who she was, at which point she turned and walked away. Look after yourself. Lock your doors, Boris. So that was the letter he was writing, and that was on the desk. And Simon has it, I think. So, but now the thing is, the book that I found on the shelf that has the bleed, and this is a book that should not be in the hands of, this is obviously, and I tucked it into my basket. Wasn't it by her?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
by
it was by
their ancestor.
By their
Anastasia.
ancestor. So she's not like a sister or a mom or something. This is older.
She's the ancestor.
Yeah. So I decided, and we'll kind of like because I can ask one question.
Yeah.
Okay, if I do the communion.
Oh, the divining.
Yeah.
And so the question that I believe I asked was, what are you? And because we went over a few different possibilities, because I was like, now depending how I roll, it can ask me a question.
Do you want to know what the book said? I have it written down.
Yeah, go ahead, read it.
It says, I am vengeance. I am virulence.
This is what the
I
plant
will
said to me.
spread. I will get my revenge on those who wronged me. Anastasia Petrov and you, Tourmaline, I will get you.
I had to give, part of the thing is, if depending on how I roll, it can ask a question of me, and I can't lie. And it asked who I was. You're really scared of me.
Why does it have a beef with you? Just because you
Because I
asked?
talked to it.
You communed with
It's-
evil.
It is evil like you have never known. It will spread. It will.
And it wants vengeance on this woman who wrote the book long ago.
Anastasia Petrov.
So
And now it wants vengeance on me. And if this thing is going for a friggin' blood debt vengeance on the Petrov family, what the hell is it gonna do to my family? I got babies.
so
Who's gonna
many
bake
babies.
Who's gonna bake for him?
My mom,
Oh,
I've got
jeez.
7 sisters.
Okay,
or
You
so-
mean 6 sisters?
6 sisters and a brother. I
We've
have
got a seriously
6 aunts.
scary.
Oh,
Plant.
kid. She is scared shitless. And when I communed with it, I saw what it really was, what he grows to be. And it's got like tears and it's nasty and it's...
Feed me, Seymour!
Oh no, Audrey wishes it was this scary. Okay? Audrey wishes.
You need to nip this in the bud.
Yeah, we're on our way. So we gotta meet up with you somehow.
I told Denby that this entire court, it has to be incinerated. Don't touch it. Do not. Completely, it has to be, yeah.
And Demi's got his conspiracy theories going of, okay, body gonna be burned to ash, and then burned one more time, just in case.
Yes, because he's totally down with the whole spooky.
Yeah.
He knows it's real. Everything is real.
Oh my, I am right. I knew it. There was more to this.
So conveniently, with movie magic, as you guys come out of the place and all group back up, Vic just happens to be sitting there taking a smoke outside the address.
I don't smoke.
Well, what would you be doing waiting for them? You're drinking...
From a flask.
God bless you. You're drinking, the officers next to you are smoking, okay?
Okay.
So you guys catch up, and you give Vic the skinny.
And then we were going to Ivan's
Well, you see
house.
Wait,
that
where do
wasn't
we catch
shaken.
up with Vic?
Right outside the house.
You're
Okay.
so pale.
Where that one guy is out smoking because he's like,
The cigarette I gave him, and he's just terrified.
he's like, kind of covered his.
And I'm just kind of like, sorry about
Big, we
that.
have to pee again.
Sorry about that.
Next time he's just gonna wet his pants.
Private bathrooms only from now on.
So what are you guys planning?
So I thought we were going to Ivan's house. I have Ivan's house, and there's a police officer with the priory insignia in the house.
Because you guys went that direction, right?
Yeah, because we...
And as you all got there,
needed
you
to
saw
go
through the big wide window. You forgot that in the flashback.
I did.
Oh.
Yep. That you see that there's a blonde police officer already in the house walking around. Now, thankfully, she hasn't seen you guys, but you saw her through the main windows of this beautiful 2-story house that's got the
This is a
wire
very affluent
for
area.
electricity to the house, so it's perfectly modernized. But you guys have yet to walk up to the door or scope out any further.
We don't have, why would this blonde police person care
In the house?
about us?
Okay, first of all,
She's-
we're not police. Okay, well, Chu has an understanding of what we do.
Blonde police
Officer Chu.
Yeah, Officer Chu.
But Simon is the one who normally
does our talking, our
does
schmoozing,
with the police and the
with the
press and the
the press pass.
And at that moment, Simon's like running back to the local newspaper to get some research. Worst time ever to go research.
He's like in a
The
library
rest of the
somewhere sifting through
constabulary would
books.
probably not be very pleased to have, civilians and looky-loos on a murder site.
And you don't know much other than you just saw that she was in the house.
Yeah, and she doesn't seem to be alarmed, right?
Wait a minute.
What?
What? Wasn't one of the theories that we were putting back was that the might be the woman that Ivan saw?
Could be. I mean, you guys are throwing lots of what ifs out there. But that's a good investigation.
But is Ivan alive?
So are we
Is-
already
is-
convening with the
No,
police?
this is
No,
Ivan's
you're outside
dead.
the house and you saw the woman walk by in the full helmeted
No,
police
Boris
hat.
is dead.
Boris is dead, but we
Ivan
don't
is
know
dead.
if
Yeah, we
Ivan
need to find
is.
Ivan.
Oh, right. Okay. I was confused.
But the policeman's in the house, so...
You just saw this brief
Who do
bit
we
as she
trust?
walked by the window in her full uniform.
Yes.
She
So-
doesn't seem to be alarmed, right? So,
You guys didn't see her more than just her walking by the window. That's it. That's
So
all you
So
saw.
we didn't even like.
She didn't
roll a
notice you
perception check
guys.
or
She
something.
just, well, you didn't roll well. She just walked. You saw a police officer in the house, walk by the window. That's it.
Okay, well,
Nobody has knocked at the door. Nobody's listened at the window. Nothing yet.
Well, I would like to get closer and just
Not
try and see if
stealthy.
I can hear anything through the walls.
Okay. Go ahead and give
we
me...
didn't get any power-ups or anything since the last...
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a survey or read.
Okay, I'm trying to. I know that I should have more than this, but
I'll give you a point in...
You probably do, because that was a very old picture of your character sheet.
yeah, no, I added one of the
That gilded.
gildeds, but I feel like I've added more than that too. I don't remember. But
Your survey was always pretty good. It was like
okay.
better than mine, because mine's a 2. So, but...
I'm gonna put another one survey. Or did
'Cause
I have a
we've teamed
gilded
up
survey?
before.
Did I have a gilded survey? I don't know.
I think you did.
I d-
Because I know yours was like better than mine.
See, this is when you date that character sheet in the corner, so when you find the others, you can update it.
that is so smart.
my,
That would make my life easier.
Well, I'll give you a point in survey.
So both of you
Okay.
are going to go creeping up to the window?
Well, I'm so not stealthy though. That's the problem.
Well,
You are always much.
What if she just whispers to me,
There are multiple ways that
this?
you can create some
just
Oh,
like
whispering
count. I said, whisper to me, you got this. And that's your contribution.
Okay, if you're willing to spend a drive for her.
I did. I spent a drive.
Okay, well, wait, don't spend yet. Are you using read or survey?
Survey.
Okay, so make sure you're spending a point of intuition.
Yeah, I
Drive.
know. That's there. I've got the extra.
Okay.
Okay, here I go. Let me move these guys out of the way.
Does she have the gold one?
Yep.
yeah.
Ooh, I got a 6. Not gilded.
You got a 6, not gilded. Okay, so you go creeping up, like, under the window, right?
Either under the window or to the side of it where I can kind of hear through the wall, you know? but
Oh,
not
that
be seen.
that right up by the side of the window thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I can see it in my head.
Okay, and
what I'm
as
thinking.
as you go creeping to the side of the window, you hear obviously there must have been a window cracked just enough for you to listen, and you hear some dragging sound.
Dragging.
Oh god, like a body being dragged?
That,
Or
that
like
to your nefarious lifestyle sounds very much like a carpeted floor with a hard wood where a body is being dragged off the carpet and the shoes hit the hard wood. And then you hear a thump of like a torso being dropped on the ground and
Yeah.
the squeak of a door starting to be closed and things being moved. Like they might be getting
Okay.
picked up.
So I'm gonna turn to
I'm thinking
everybody
this cop
else,
is terrible at their job.
I don't think
and
she's
I'm
a
gonna
cop.
motion for everybody
Yeah.
else to like not be in the view of this big open window anymore, because we're all standing in front, right?
Well, you're off to the side of the house, so the window faces the street. So you're
Yeah.
out of the view of the window. But
Me,
everybody's
but-
on the street kind of like looking at the window.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of motion over to them.
Okay,
and be
so
like,
we
"You guys
move
need to
over
not
towards the door.
No,
Or
close
hide
around the
or
back
move.
way.
their salt would
Are we
be
gonna
It's got
move
an
around
alley
back?
around both sides of the house, a big,
So-
beautiful front stoop doorway.
We should move around back. I don't think I want to go through
So you're
the
gonna
front.
creep as a
so
group into
stay
the
low
alleyway.
and move around the house.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Why
be
the hell
like,
not?
I heard something
I'm just
over
gonna
there.
go. Let's go to the back and check the door, see if it's open.
So
again.
so the rest of you
Yes.
are going around to the back door
Yeah,
of the
we're
house.
going around
Okay.
to the back. Yeah.
So one of you three give me and this is great, give me a nice sneaky roll for a move. Or give me a
I
hide.
can move.
One of the three of you give me a hide.
Lou has the best hide.
Yeah, but
I know,
Lou's
but I'm already
busy
hiding.
listening.
I
Yeah.
don't
can't
have
do a move?
anything.
No, it's a hide. Well, I mean, you can totally move if you want to jump over the fence that's there.
I have
I'd
it
rather
gilded.
You could do that.
jumping.
don't have any thing, but I have a gilded in hide.
I don't have
I have
anything.
nothing in hide.
It's great that our sneaky stealth person reconned the place for you to get off the street and sneak into the backyard of the house without anyone noticing.
I'm gonna jump the fence.
Well, hold on, so you're leaving them to their own devices?
Can't jump a fence.
Well, I have.
You can sneak.
He's like,
I have
Okay, go ahead and give me your move
have
roll for
focus.
hopping the fence.
Let's just hope and pray, people. Hope and pray.
Focus is inspect and analyze.
4.
A 4. So the three of you start creeping around to the side of the house where there's one of those nice little Victorian-looking wrought iron fences.
Yeah.
And Vic, totally go ahead and describe as you hop over that fence.
Well, what kind of fence is it?
It's a wrought iron fence, about 5 foot tall. You know, it's meant to function as a fence that keeps people out of your backyard.
Okay, so I grab the top of it and I swing over. It's not 100% great, so I rip part of my jacket and
Yeah, they always have those
I
pointy
stick the
things.
landing, but it's kind of wobbly.
Okay, and as it wobbles, the two of you are walking up there, and this wrought iron fence is just squeaking and jingling as she jumped over it. As you see her land roughly, so roughly that the fence is clattering as you look over and you realize the fence is bolted into the
It
house's
wasn't
side.
that bad,
Wasn't a success all the way.
but
And
it was
it's
still a
making
success.
noise. And as Vic clears the fence, you notice that there's no lock, but it's clearly got the tab from the inside to open for the outside. It's not meant to be just trespassed into. You guys hear boots on hardwood walking towards the tiny privacy window that faces where you guys currently are.
Question. If we were to back up, they can't see down.
If you give me a hide successfully,
I
one
don't
of the
have
two of
anything
you
in
give
hide.
me a hide.
I don't have anything in hide.
I have a gilded.
Can I be coming around the other side to try and meet up with them? Because I want to go towards where the sound went.
This is an affluent area,
Yeah.
correct?
And you're all creeping into the alleyway
oh, it's
In
the
broad
alley?
daylight.
on the side of the
why is there a
house.
fence?
That's the space between houses.
Is it a garden or is it is it the...
It looks like it's the backyard where there's a bit of a garden once you get past this gate.
Yes, but I'm affluent. I look like I belong.
Someone's coming towards the window. What are you going to do? You can stand there and just be affluent, but the person in the house is walking towards the window.
Do you have a parasol?
Hide, please.
You could
hide.
talk as poor Louie's
I-
criminal sense is going, I work with amateurs.
I open my parasol, my big parasol, and darling, what do you think of all this fuss that's going on in the neighborhood?
Oh, I know.
It's like,
And I'm
just
just
going
and they're like, so it's
downhill.
literally, it's like,
I know. It's just
it's
been
enough to
a-
make, me.
Yep.
I'm
Make you
considering
wanna move.
moving. I
Yeah,
know. I mean,
right.
if this is the type of clientele in this neighborhood, then
I know. I can't understand this. It's just gotten terrible.
I'm going to have to discuss this with my husband.
I think that would be a good
And as you
idea.
guys start pantomiming street people, the window opens up and a head bobs out with a perfory helmet on. This blonde
Oh,
woman, very fair
okay.
features. She sticks her head out and looks right at both of you and does this.
Parasol. She's looking at a parasol.
She's looking at her parasol. She has wrinkly out in her eyes. Vic is behind the fence. She's not noticing Vic back there, but she's noticing you, and she goes, "Oi! Who are you? What are you doing here? Get back on the street like decent citizens."
We came to visit Ivan, and we
No, you're in the
No.
alley.
What? No.
It's like, we have every right to be within our own streets. I'm going to send this to my husband. What is your name? I am going to have you reported.
So go ahead and give me a sway.
And she's a police officer, though,
Swear.
right?
Yeah.
Yep, she's in full uniform.
Shit,
Yeah.
that's why she's a
You
police
just said you're
officer.
gonna
She's a
report
terrible
a
police officer.
to.
5.
Okay, she looks at you. She seems very grumpy face. She says, "I am Officer Astrid Jensen."
Astrid Jensen.
You are on private property.
But this is an apartment building.
No, it's a 2-story residential house.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, I
The
thought
other
it was a-
building was an apartment.
Yeah, so you're standing like
Jensen?
directly
You're
outside
standing in his-
somebody
in his
else's
lawn.
house under their window in their lawn.
Get off my lawn, you kids!
Can I try and
Technically,
sneak
they're not
in
on the lawn
on the
yet.
opposite side
No,
of the
they are,
house
'cause you
while
went- you
they're
went
at least
around the
they're
building.
distracting?
My neighbor gives us every right, but fine, and I am going to have you reported by my husband. Come along, Cynthia, darling.
Okay.
Well, I am president of the neighborhood association.
She's a Victoria.
And she seems to like just give frumpy face of like she's upset that you were there, but she accepts that you were there.
But you can't really make me out tonight because
Yeah.
I'm covered with a parasol.
And she as soon as you step away, closes the window, and you hear some things being moved around. It sounds like a shelf being put back on its place.
Okay, so we're going back around to the front.
Yes.
Okay.
So what are you doing around the front?
And I guess we're going to have to move down the street a bit.
We are just
You
heading, we're like,
How far away are you huffing off?
Just down past the
just
next house.
just past the next.
So that whoever, if they look out
I'm
the
sure there
front
are people
window,
milling
can't
about
see
with all the
us.
excitement.
Yeah.
So
Kinda blend
as
in
you guys are,
past them.
Louis, you see them coming out of the alley where they just tried to get out of the view with a huff. You clearly hear the window slam as your teammates are really embarrassing you with their stealth skills.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Well,
As you clearly see Vic is in the backyard over the fence.
because it's a wrought iron fence. Oh
And it's
gosh! I finally get a sense, and this is what I'm working with here.
Well, she's no longer at the window, so.
So you told in the beginning when I was listening that there was a window that was still cracked open.
Yep.
Is that it's the window on the opposite side of the house, is that right?
Well, no, it's a little window not too far away from the big window where you saw her walking around.
And I'm going to tell.
But is she within view of that window right now?
Maybe she's moving around inside, so you're not quite sure.
Because I want to try and open that window. And
And I'm going to
Okay.
make sure to tell Lou, it's like, it sounded like she was moving furniture. Like,
I could hear. I was there. I heard. It sounded like she was moving a body. Yeah.
no, but more than just a body. She's moving furniture. So she could be
She's
trying to hide
looking
it
for
behind.
something. Yeah.
Something
Right.
like
That's
it sounded
why.
like a bookcase.
Yeah.
Or,
I want to
Does
get
anybody
in
want
there
anything?
so that I can see what's going on.
Does anybody want anything?
Not yet. You,
Do you want anything? Anybody?
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
I'll
Yeah.
take some,
tater tots,
yeah. that's-
taquitos.
Oh, I wasn't going to the bar.
Oh.
She's just going to the.
To the register.
if you want to wait, because Jim will get.
Yeah, I'll wait then.
Mom
Okay.
wants the tater tots.
Well,
the Griffin nuggets.
Yep.
No, the.
I do the Griffin nuggets.
No, these are called the. I like the taquitos,
Yeah.
but with salsa.
So you're gonna try to get into the house in a spot where she's not
Well,
currently
she has
at?
better chance of sneaking into the house than we do. We don't sneak very well.
Well, and now, like, if you have that parasol, would you? She's gonna mount. The officer will probably be suspicious of you guys if she sees you at all again.
But maybe we can help create a scene.
Oh, maybe you
Yeah.
go into the street to start huffing about the neighborhood association.
Yeah, or talking to the people.
Or like, what
the
is going
neighbors.
on here? We,
Yeah.
you know, it's like if we could, Mary and I could create a distraction.
You can totally attempt that if you want to start causing a neighborhood huff.
I mean, we could.
That would be
try-
perfect. That would be perfect because I would really like to open that window before she chooses to shut it. So we're all. I'm looking at you guys, and we're doing some
They
kind of
obviously make a
communication.
great distraction. Go ahead and give me a hide roll as you're going to sneak into the house.
And we're just
Okay.
going to be like, what is going on?
Now,
Come
are
on.
you aiming to pick a window where you heard the thump of a body, or the room that she's straightening up?
Which one is the window that was already open?
Kind of like in between. Basically, your roll will tell you if it's the room she's in currently or not.
Oh, shit. Well,
the dice will answer that question.
but I'm gonna be. I guess I can't choose how careful I'm gonna be about it because I might.
And if we create a distraction, it doesn't like give her an
I
extra
mean,
die.
do you want them to do a distraction first to give
Yeah,
a bonus?
yeah.
dice?
I'm like trying to tell them,
Okay.
do some chaos, and then while they're doing that is when.
So
I wanna
instead
try
of
to
going a house away, you're wanting to do it with an eye shot of that
I
big
shot
window.
of the
Yeah.
big window.
Okay.
We could stand there.
It's like, what is this going to do to the real estate value?
What is happening to
it's
this
like,
neighborhood?
what is this world coming to? Tell us what is going on.
So as you guys are starting to make a little kerfuffle, people are stopping and gathering around, and you see that as
And
a
they're like,
beautiful
yeah,
distraction. If
What?
one or both of you would like to donate a drive to give extra dice to Louie as your distraction,
Yes. Cunning, I guess. I
Yep,
could
it
do
would be
A drive
cunning
for
for her.
yep, it's going to be a high.
You.
So, Mom, are you donating any cunning?
I don't have anything in.
You have no drive for cunning?
Yeah, you do. You've got
Oh
drive
yeah,
right there.
I've got drive.
You've
Yeah,
got more
I
drive
can.
than I do.
I can.
So erase one if you want to help donate as you guys start adding.
I got one. I can give
So
her
that's
one.
2 extra dice.
2 extra. So I have 2 in a gilded by myself, and then I got 2 extra. So that better be something good.
Don't fail us now.
That's a
I
five.
got 2 5s.
Okay. So a 5. So which one of the 2 windows are you going
I got
into?
2
Where the
dice.
body is or where the scene was disturbed?
Again, I just want to go through, unless more of them are open, but I just want to go through the one that's easiest. It's already open. I don't have to break it or do anything
Okay.
crazy.
That's going to conveniently be the study window, which
Okay.
as soon as you come in, immediately you slide through the window and you grab your hand and put it on a cabinet that's in front of the window, using it as a stepping stool to get in. And immediately you stumble, roll, and flop onto the floor, landing face down right on top of a corpse.
Oh my god.
And as you catch yourself, you realize the corpse has another flower, but this one is smaller and slowly opening up out of the tongue of the corpse.
Back away.
As his lifeless eyes are staring at you, and it seems like he's recently been killed, and you notice that there's a smear on the floor where the head bounced, and it looks like there's some kind of trauma back in the back of the head. And the flower opens up just as you stand there, and it kind of flutters open. And instead of you making a sound, you smell the pollen off the flower.
With a 5? Are you serious?
And you
That's
feel
wild.
like a sneeze burning in your sinuses, as this is the most alluring violet flower smelling pollen you've ever smelled. And take a point of bleed.
I knew
As it
That's
as it
wild.
finishes opening and goes poof in your face.
Great.
Man.
Love that
Knuckle, that
for
was
me.
a 5.
Do I? Well, first I'm gonna get off of him.
Okay, you roll off the corpse. You didn't make noise. That was the important thing.
Yeah, I mean, at least it was a high. I'm gonna take a quick look around and make sure the door is shut, or like see just a quick scope
You
around.
see from what you think you realize was she dragged the body into this study and plopped it on the floor.
Okay, is
So
the door
she's
still
obviously
open?
in the other room with the door closed.
Okay. Okay. Do I recognize who this body is, or is there anything identifying
Is
about
it a
him?
male? Is it a male or
Give
female?
me
it
a
Ivan?
read. This could
Read is
totally
like my worst one. I should have taken those other dice.
go
Okay,
ahead and
where
give
do we
me a
go?
read as you look at this guy.
Okay.
As all of a sudden, it's this moment like in Psych. You look at the wall, you look at the pictures, you look at the desk, you look at the books, you look at the corpse, and the little flower's going.
Does he
Come on.
look
I
a
mean,
little
we
like
know it's
Boris?
Yvonne.
Does he look like Boris?
Well, I haven't
That's
even.
what
I
she's
haven't
rolling
even.
for.
I don't know if
Okay.
it's a boy or a girl or anything.
Well, you know
yet.
it's a guy.
Oh, okay, I know it's a guy.
I'm just saying.
It's a guy dressed very, very fashionably.
Dead fashionable guy. Let me write that down. Equals. Okay. It's just one die gets worse.
One dice to rule them all.
It's a 6!
Immediately, you get up from the corpse and you look over at the wall and you see a family portrait of the previous victim and his brother with their parents, and you immediately says, you know, my loving family, my 2 sons and my wife, and it names them all. You know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is him. And with your sense roll, you kind of touched the corpse. You rolled off him kind of ignominiously, and you realize the back of his head was clubbed in by probably a police trudgeon. You know, the little billy club the cops have. And it's identical to what your friend said the other corpse was. In
Okay,
fact,
so what are the names of the people again? I just can't remember. It's just so for my notes.
It was Boris Petrov and Anastasia Petrov.
But no,
Anastasia Petrov was the ancestor who wrote the
wrote
book, who was
Boris
obviously a
is the-
Candela member.
Victim number 1.
no.
Yeah.
And Ivan is his brother.
Victim number 2.
But there, I have one.
Okay,
name
and this
written down.
was. Okay, Ivan. So this is Ivan. I'm gathering.
This is
Yeah,
Ivan.
it's like I'm missing a note.
And then Boris was the dead guy from before.
Yes.
Brother. Okay.
And
sorry,
he
I
was
just-
killed in the same way.
Okay.
And now that you've seen this evil little flower, you're like, oh, that's what they were talking about. I thought someone just put a potted flower in their mouth.
Oh, horrifying. Okay.
And
Now, what did we do last time? Did we have to get anything from the corpse? Did we pick the flower? Did we?
No, we
can't
told
remember.
them
We
to
told them
take
to
it.
bag it up.
Burn it.
They
Burn
put it in
it.
a body bag, basically, and I told them
To burn it.
To
to
burn the
double wrap it
corpse.
and just burn it. Do not autopsy this. Just
There's only one.
Okay,
Just
so
burn it and burn it again.
don't touch it. Burn it.
especially after she communed with the flower.
Yeah.
okay, so my goal then is going to be to try and get the body disposed of properly.
Well, you
But I
hear
can't
in
just
the other...
pull a body out of
Do
the
we
house
need
by
to-
myself in broad daylight.
No,
And as you're doing this, you hear someone in the other room on the other side of the door moving things and then stop abruptly. Because obviously there's some kind of hubbub happening outside that you heard earlier. And whoever it is, you hear the floors creak as they're walking towards the big front window to see the hubbub.
Okay, and that's still safe for me because she's not walking
Yeah.
towards me yet.
She obviously walked away from the door, so you're safe in the study. Is there anything you're doing before we swipe over to Vic on the other side of the fence?
But wouldn't we
Really
want?
quick, how big was that window?
Big enough for a person to easily climb through.
Yeah, but you don't want to touch the body again.
Well, I already got breathed on by the flower. Or is that...
Yeah, but what are we going to be doing? Carrying the body down the street?
No, we're going to eventually let the authorities know.
Yeah, we want to let the authorities know, so we want to.
Okay, well, I guess, yeah, she's not just going to magically disappear the body. So now that I know that it's there, I guess I should probably
Now-
climb back out and try and... I'll go where the hubbub is so that I can act like I just walked up on the street like everybody else. And I'm going to leave
Vic's
the
still in
body
the
and
back.
everything else
Yeah,
there.
are you going to motion to Vic to?
I almost okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to just go
So
back
you're creeping
and...
back out the window?
Yep, back out the window to see what the hubbub is. Yeah.
I think we need to follow Officer Astrid Jensen.
She's still in the house, though.
I know, but if she tries to, because she's obviously, she knows about the body. She's more than likely the one that killed the body. She also
Killed
planted
the
seed.
body.
So,
But I need to tell you guys that it's a body in the house. Like, you guys don't know that yet, so I need to.
Right.
So as Louis is slipping back out the window, what is Vic doing at the fence? You clearly hear your friends making a hubbub at the street corner. You're in the backyard. You probably don't want to be standing here because you can be seen if anyone looks this direction. You're seeing Louis crawling out the window.
And that's a great place to wrap it up there.
You've been listening to the Circle of Veritas, a Candela Obscura Realplay podcast by the Creative Play and Podcast Network. For more mysteries and adventures, follow us wherever you listen to podcasts and Patreon. Even in darkness, truth casts a light.
Are we sure?
Yes. Yes.
Because one night I'm going to be listening to this in a week, and I'm just going to be like, "What the hell
What
are we
was
talking
that
about?"
I bet the editing process is so much fun.
I'm sure that happens just all the time when we're doing
Focus, Karen. Focus.
Okay.
Okay, so since